Good morning, and good morning. Well, it's just about morning. We're in St Anne's, we're leaving. I'm just going to go up this way, show you where Fairhaven Lake is and that sort of thing. I've got to do Fairhaven. I meant to do it years ago, at least 3 years ago, but for some reason never got round to it. And then we're going to Blackpool. Back to Blighty. Fairhaven Lake's great, by the way. In the summer, there's a cafe there, this, that and the other. Really is a nice place. And then we'll do a U-ey back. We're on the way, this is on the way to Lytham down this way. So, why is it gone a bit? That'll be alright, won't it? That's alright. I'm surprised how many there are walking. There's loads out and about. Hang on, let me try and get that right for you. There we go. Yeah, how many there is walking at the moment. They're out with the dogs, just enjoying it on the prom. Every now and again it's been throwing it down, as it does. But yeah, so this is like St Anne's Beach going towards Lytham. Or St Anne's Beach Road, should I say. To the left, that's the school, boarding school and what have you. Oh, the car's warming up now, that's nice. I'm gonna have to pull over in a minute because it's wibbly wobbly, is this? Isn't it? Yeah, so just on your right hand side here, that's Fairhaven, or Fairhaven Lake here. I'm going to pull over actually, sort this phone out. Not in front of someone's drive though. Yeah, that's better. I think we've got, what gear am I in? Yeah, so all this to the right, this is Fairhaven Lake. Like I say, it's cracking to come and visit. It really is. If you've got time, come down here. Fairhaven Lake, there's tennis courts, there's things for the kids, there's cafes. They did used to have jet skis on here, but then I think they banned them a few years ago. There was a bit of an accident, if I remember rightly, so they had to ban them off the lake. Yeah, it's all to the right hand side. I know it's difficult getting everything in while you're driving, obviously, but we're going to do a left in a second. About here, we'll do a left. I will do Lytham another day, to be fair. And we'll go down this road. We might come back onto the beach road in a minute or two. Right. Let's go back down this way, show you the houses and that round here. There's some nice ones. Certainly gets busy around here. Yeah, some really big houses around here. Not get too close to the car in front, or you won't be able to see anything. That sky's looking dodgy, isn't it? That sky's looking very dodgy. over Blackpool way. Would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think you could get a bus up this end, you know, to St Anne's at least, and Lytham and what have you. I forget what, is it number 9 and number 7? So I forget what numbers. Very rare I'm on the bus. I've just gone by a bus stop there. I didn't notice what bus number it was. Yeah, we're now back into St Anne's. You can see the sign on the right, if that came into view for you. It's called Lytham Independent School now, this one, and I'm pretty sure it did it join up with what's it called in Cleveland's Lumineck. I might think of it in a minute. Probably not. I think it did anyway. Russell School. You've got Russell Beach down there. I think I've shown that before. Cracking Russell Beach in the summer, of course. Yeah, it's Russell Beach. It's brilliant. It really is. You have a nice green band there, you know, in the summer. Just chill out. It's one of them beaches you can just chill out, you know, if you're sick of the hustle and bustle and what have you, let's say central Blackpool at high season. Obviously you've got Bispham as well, where you can, if you fancy a chill. I've shown that before. Cracking walk. We'll do that again someday. Hopefully soon. The thing with being in St Anne's, though, I've just done a video of St Anne's, and it's taking an hour and 20 minutes to upload. So that's why I'm trying to dash back. I was going to do the town centre and what have you, but it's taking too long to upload, and I want this on for, it's now 11:10. You know, I like to get the morning ones on at a decent time, shall we say. They're not live, but some of them are almost live, aren't they? So you can see what it's like that particular day. That's why we do the early morning one. So, you know, and of course, excuse me. So, those that like to see the scene, Blackpool and the areas and what have you, can't get here. That's why the channel started originally. People couldn't get to Blackpool because we were in the situation we was at the time, which I'm not mentioning, but we all know what it was, where you couldn't go out, this, that and the other. Particularly, excuse me. I think that's better. Oh, let him round. Good God. You know, they're going about 5 miles an hour and won't let them go round. They just, why? Flash them so they can go. Yeah, so this is St Anne's Centre basically here. It's starting to rain now. Timed that pretty well actually. It was raining on the way here. The Lord Derby on the left hand side, and the town centre to the right. The bus is that? Oh, I couldn't tell. Oh, I'm in wrong gear now. She'll pick up. There we go. Oh, it's looking miserable over Blackpool way. That rain's going to come down. Yeah, look at the size of these properties. Hopefully they're coming out okay for you. Hang on, let's just do a... Right, that'll do. That'll do. Looks like we're having them on. The cars just take over nowadays, don't they? They just do. The lights come on automatic, the bloody windscreen's automatic, this, that and the other. Yeah, it's just everything's just so automated now, isn't it? And now with the AI, what's going to be like in 10 years? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would, share and all that sort of rubbish that everyone says. So I might as well. Why not? Wow. There's going to be a lot out today as well. Slow this way. Yeah, you've got your cycle paths to the left as well. You see the white line splitting the cycle path from the pedestrians. That rain. Look at the windscreens going now. Wipers. Wow, why is it so slow down here? It's normally a quick straight run down here. People heading to Blackpool to do shopping. I could just make out the big one and the red light on top. Is that coming out on screen? It's really going dull and grey and... I'm alright. Got heating on. I'm comfortable. This is Clifton Drive, this one, by the way, the A584. I know it's Clifton Drive, but I'm just looking at the sat-nav, it's saying the A584. And the sat-nav's gone dark, it thinks it's night time. It's not even 11:15 in the morning, Friday. That. That's HailStone. Wow. Wow, look at this now. My God. Wow. Whoa. I told you we were looking grey over Blackpool way. I've been driving down the M6 and M1 in this sort of thing. It's a bloody nightmare. The worst thing, let me know what you think, is fog. You hit a bank of fog, you don't know whether to slow down, you slow down too much, someone behind you might rear end you, it's a nightmare, it's fog. That's the worst thing. You try and keep the speed you're going, you might rear end somebody, you know what I mean? Yeah, so if you didn't watch the one as I was going to St Anne's, to the right, this is where Pontins used to be. All these new houses to the right. Try and get third, that's better. Wow, what weather. That was HailStone, that, weren't it? Yeah, those that only come to Blackpool in the summer, this is what it can be like. You get used to it. We'll go along with Brom so far. Treacherous, isn't it? I wouldn't want to be a new driver in this. You know, I feel sorry for him. I've been driving since I was 17, so that's what... Oh my God. Don't even think about it. Yeah, 41 years. Bloody hell. 41 years. yeah, a lot are still asking how come it's old Blackpool bike and where's the bike? Oh, forget about that bike. It looks like, yeah, things have happened. But the channel became Old Blackpool Bike because I didn't pass my actual test till I was older. I was 52, 1. I can't remember. I'll have to look on my licence. But yeah, and when I passed my car test, 17, there were no theory, there were no this, that and the other. And you get your bad habits, I expect, as we all do, you know, you don't realise it, but yeah, you pick up bad habits. So I thought, right, I used to love bikes when I was a kid. The first bike I had, I've said before, an FS1E, a Fizzy. And then I had, at 16, you could only have a 50cc moped. And when you're 17, when I was 17, you could only have a 125. But a couple of years before, you could have up to a 250. I left school in 83. So that gives you an idea. But yeah, I think if you a couple of years before, 3 years before, you could have up to a 250. Totally different to a 125. But yeah, so when I passed my bike test, I thought, that's an old Blackpool biker. And that's why it's called Old Blackpool Biker, you know what I mean? You more see me on the pedal bike now. I mean, I wouldn't want to be on a bike in this weather. You know what we've just gone through there? Nah, I'm past that. I have done before, but not now. Yeah, so we used to go to Glass and Dock, you know, Lancaster, Glass and Dock's on the way, you know, it's on the estuary and what have you, out to sea. If you've never been, it's not a bad little visit, Glass and Dock. But as kids, you know, 16-year-olds, used to take the 50s out there and what have you. What horrendous weather, eh? It's horrible. I bet a few got caught in that, you know, and walking to town. What are we on now, 8? It's not 18 minutes past 11, that's wrong that. My clock's wrong in the car. I'll have to fix it. I think I wrecked it when I put it back an hour. I've done something to it. Yeah, I mean, on the way to St Anne's I were complaining how slow people were going, but when it's like this, I'm not in no rush nowadays. Don't mind going slow when it's like this. Can't pause it, by the way. You're not allowed to touch the phone. It's not worth it, is it? Is it 6 points nowadays and fine and this, that and the other? Oh, look at the water here. Wow, it's not half, look at this. It's not half tipped it down, hasn't it? Literally launched it. My God. It's coming again now. Yeah, it's starting again. You seriously wouldn't want to be out in this, would you? That's no fun, to say the least. Not a prayer. I could just make out Central Pier lights, some lights on Central Pier. Can you see the tower? I can literally just make it out through the dullness and the fog and the. Let me know how many times you've been down here when it's like this. Absolutely horrible, man. What a shame for the retailers though, because if it's like this throughout the country. Don't forget, this being the reason I keep saying it's going to be busy and what I mean. It's Black Friday today when it's being recorded, but it's not going out today. One's uploading now, as I've said, but it's taking forever to bloody upload, and I daren't touch my phone. It's next to me, the S10 that I recorded it on. Look, seriously, this is all. I went to St Anne's only an hour ago or so. And it was dry. There was a spot of rain here and there. You'll see when I put. Look at this. My God. Yeah, you're not rushing in this, are you? Shall we get a burger? Brian Burger there on the right. Well, Bob and Seacrest. The daddy. Right, which way are we going? I think I'll tell you which way we're going to go. We're going to come off the prom here. I've got to get down to Court Street. Go the same way as me, mate. I don't know if it's coming out, but you want to see them flags. Them flags are right going at it. And the sea pods, look at them sea pods. Wow. My God, there's plenty of traffic though. Oh, look at, I don't know if it's coming out, but I could just see the Euro flyer at Exmouth by the Sea. I bet they were wanting a bumping day today, with it being Black Friday, you know, all the shoppers out and this, that, the other. It's not going to happen today, is it? Unless it clears up a bit. Hold on a second. Give it some revs. Give it some welly. That's we're talking. Look at all the rain here. The water, sorry, standing water. Show you a quick way. Instead of messing about. Left here on Central Drive. For those that don't know, this is Central Drive. Once again, can't touch the phone, so we'll just have to put up with it for a minute. That was HailStone back there, weren't it? You could hear it on the bloody roof. That weren't rain. Just heavy rain, it weren't that. Show you which way we go. Whoa! This is some serious weather, isn't it? There we go. We'll go right up here, up Hornby, and we'll start. We'll finish. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll finish off where we started off. Finish off at the Rakes. Might as well. Yeah, Hornby, loads have stopped on Hornby. Once again named after the guy that used to own the Rakes Hall, Hornby. At one time. Then the nuns have owned it. 1760 if I remember. I've done a full vid on it if you want to have a look. Rakes Hall Pleasure Gardens, Rakes Hall Gardens, whatever I called it at the time. I was the first one to do it. Seeing as though I was brought up round there. Yeah, been at Rakes since I was 18. That's been some drive, that, just from blooming. Glad I weren't on the M6 or M1. done it before, like I say. Let me know if you have. It's just horrendous, innit? It's trying to overtake trucks, you can't see a bloody thing. The HGVs, just a wall of water in it. I think I'd just stop behind them nowadays. You just get more wary as you get older. When I was 17, I'd been flying past them, but you know, it's a wall of water. This park road we're just going past, by the way. We're doing a left here. On to Rakes Parade. This church coming up here, this is where my brother and Deb got married. Closed now, it was closed. Shame. And obviously the old school that's now, oh hang on, let's watch this. Yeah, we're alright. You get a bit iffy here, you know where it narrows just there. Yeah, my old stomping ground all around here. This is where I was brought up. This area from 11. Right, I'm going to leave it here then. There's the Rakes in front of us. Yeah, so I hope you've been alright for that. It's been a long one. What's that, nearly 25 minutes is it? It's saying Rakes don't open till 12. If you're thinking why is the Rakes not open. That was some drive, that, in that HailStone. It's still throwing it down, look at it. It's still absolutely pouring down. Not as torrential as it was when we were coming through there though. So like I say, I hope you've been alright. Don't forget, if you would, like and subscribe. It does help these minute channels. Try and give us a chance to get something. You know, the more that like and subscribe, the more that YouTube try, yeah, whatever. I've never understood it. Probably never will. Anyway, most of all, stay safe. You know what it is. Have a cracking day.